Hello! So I think this is going to be my final review for the year. Unfortunately, I didn't get to read as many books. I read maybe 24 throughout the year, but it's difficult to find a good book by a person of color that's interesting to me because I find that I'm gravitating towards science fiction and sometimes just fiction, but the fiction that really draws you into a person's psyche, their thoughts, and their needs. I don't know, I like that kind of psychology thing. Also, you might notice that I have a little tattoo here. It's actually my name in Japanese is Seijio, and then it says "I love" or something in Chinese actually. So the book that I'm going to review today is actually called "A Map for the Missing" by Belinda Huijuan Tang. I really enjoyed this book. It was really interesting. It's a very slow read, but you get into it because it covers a little bit of the cultural revolution that happened in mainland China, and some of the repercussions that came from that for people who were kind of like put into that setting where they had to move from the upper class to the lower class, do farm work. So it follows the main protagonist, Tang Yitian, who is originally a farm worker. He meets someone from Shanghai, and together they study for the entrance exams. After the entrance exams comes back, after Mao Zedong dies, after the Great Leap Forward. And so he ends up being in America, and then the girl ends up failing the entrance exams. So she ends up just marrying to an upper class businessman who is involved in kind of the bureaucracy of the Chinese government. And so what we find is that for her, her life was upholded and uprooted, and was changed forever because of the dynamic. And for him, it was a positive experience because he got to go to America, become a professor, and kind of fall in love with a person in mainland China and bring her over to America and start a life over. But at the same time, he missed out on a lot. He missed out on a lot of his village and contributing to it, and his parents and his family. So the whole point of the story is that his dad goes missing. So he comes back to mainland China. He doesn't recognize the country. He doesn't recognize the culture anymore because it's changed so much. Because after the Great Leap Forward, mainland China had a great industrial upheaval, and it changed a lot of people's lives for the positive, but also negative because they lost some of their cultural upbringing, and it was more about communization and about commercialization of products. So he felt that some of the natural aspects of Chinese culture are lost. So it's been an interesting read. I definitely recommend it. I think she writes really beautifully. Celeste Ning said that this is a timeless piece, so definitely check it out. I think it's worth the read. It's amazing. I cannot believe she's almost like my age. It's it's insane that she wrote this. I definitely want to give a shout out. Please get it. It's by Belinda Huijuan Tang. It's amazing. I loved it. I cried. Well, not really cried, but it was a great experience to read. Definitely got me into my feelings. So give it a try. Okay? Bye bye.